What's it all about? Why is blood flowing through it?
I thought that it would elevate my life in a way, but it just kind of stayed still. So I was met with transition. I feel everybody is. So you're a young kid, and now you got to learn how to be a teenager, and not transition from a teenager to a young adult, and the rules keep changing whenever you get used to it. So, of course, you know, you're trying to make music and you're singing and you're being true, then you get Grammy noms, and then there's all these other expectations on who you are. So it's more so the transition of Molly from that, you get what I mean, into and completely what it is. So transition is something that meets everybody through everything, and this was just me singing the songs as mine met me. That energy, that presence that pushes you to that place that you need to be, but you don't want to go. Like transition is like a trainer, breaking me down and getting all the fat off, you know, maturing me. Any old things that any old rules that I'm holding up from being a young man, you know what I'm saying? I'm transitioning into those things not mattering no more, being an older man. Get what I'm saying? So like, I just felt it was necessary to put those things out there, remain vulnerable and open and transparent like I was in Molly is in Second Coming, and make sure that it's right up to date with where I actually am, not where I want people to think I am. But the song Still is extremely refreshing for me. Maurice Piranha had was able to lay live strings on it with the Detroit Orchestra. That was amazing, and the song just resonates. It feels like something that we've been waiting for a long time. A mixture of a whole lot of sound, so I can't wait to play it, but it feels like soul, gospel, and it's a beautiful ballad. And a lot of the people who hear it say, Molly, you were singing on that one. So I love that. I'm really excited about presenting these songs live. This is just like a ticket for everybody, I feel, for them to hear the songs, listen to them, and be like, whoa, that's what Molly's on? But it's all just so they can get acclimated, so once they come to a show or see me live or see a clip, they know that's his song. You know, like it's what it is. So instead of putting all the energy and creating a single or trying to make this kinetic energy with something I release, just bring it all right here. Let everybody know, you know, what the source is.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I'm sitting in the airport with my son, and we see the clip of the playback of all these people get blown up at the Ariana Grande concert. So that's the world that we're in, and it is a blessing to see people with their heads up to the sky still. I'm grateful, and it is relevant that was maybe 3 years ago. So now what is in the place of that is going to be all right, which is a lot more humble than I put my lighters in the air for you.
Right.
It's more of the acknowledgement, like, okay, you might get hit a little bit, or something's going to make contact, but don't waver, don't stray. Stay on course. It was a mixture of things. It was a mixture of frustration, love, and excitement. I was able to produce it with Salam Remy. It was the first song that we worked on together, and I think I just came in with some type of expectation of what it would be to work with this producer. And he was like, well, what you got? I'm like, well, I don't know what you got. I thought I would come and hear some tracks. So he just wanted me to sit down and just start playing some things instead of going off a beat. And I was like, okay, so what's it all about? Why is blood flowing through this body? Why is air in my lungs? I'm just trying to go into these things that open up. And it was on a metronome, and before you know it, he put the beat on. And it came together like crazy. Dropped the bass. So a lot of those things, it was a mixture of just trust. And I had to be comfortable with what I brought to the table, because that's all he asked for. You know, I was looking to be inspired by a beat or some other thing. But if I didn't have nothing in my heart, then I wouldn't have anything. So it was so refreshing that with no help, just him saying, make a song, that's the song that was written. It was really encouraging to me, and now the fact this is the first single, it's even better. Well, there was a point that in our lives as young people that they don't have in their lives as young people. Remember Thursday and Friday night TV? Like what it used to feel like when you had to get home to get Family Matters or Prince or Martin. It was something about that 30-minute set that just made everything all right for a while. There were certain songs that made everything all right for a while. And church on Sundays to let you know nobody was going to hurt you. Everybody was gone. And I feel like that is a nostalgic feeling. It's like the world lives in chaos every day, nonstop. So I would like to start with that Take 6, just to like make a time portal. Let's go back to the times where things was a little easier, where these things appeased us. But now they can watch that on YouTube. Everything's digital. The attention span is short and appreciation is low. So it's just a cry out to everybody who remember. And the ones that don't know what it was, that are interested, we give them a chance to learn how it was and how it could be and how simple life was. Hello everybody, this is Marley Music here, and you're watching The Gospel Break. Let's get it. Any songs?
Yeah, any song you want to.
Alright, so then I just start singing?
You just start singing.
There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to be than here in love with you. Ooh, you know what's the best for me. That's why I'll always be in love with you. Has it been 30 seconds?
Yeah.